music and the movies. People often discuss the way the musical soundtrack affects the mood of a scene in a film. But, although the juxtaposition of image and musical score is very significant, there is even more to the very special relationship of music and moving pictures. In the very early days of the history of the cinema, especially in Europe and Russia where many of the most important developments took place, the ability to make pictures move in this almost magical new way caused writers and filmmakers to draw comparisons between film and music. Visual music, movies were often called. At the turn into the 20th century, new perceptions of space and time were pervasive in science and philosophy, as well as the arts. Many literary and visual artists look to music for structural inspiration, alternative to traditional narrative storytelling. Many early filmmakers found in film an ideal way to express inner emotion and the stream of consciousness. In early French cinema particularly, musical influence can be seen across the spectrum of stylistic movements. The artistic milieu that these early films developed in was intensely innovative and, at the same time, deeply informed by the classical romantic tradition of European art generally. Early Soviet filmmakers also took very direct formal inspiration from music. Some of them developed ways of planning the structures of their films using methods directly derived from musical scores. If we trace the role that music has played in Western culture through history, we can see that it is thoroughly intertwined with the development of all the other art forms, and also with philosophy and with mathematics. So what are some important examples of music's influence on other art forms in the 20th century? As the 20th century developed, New York City became a major center of cultural development. Theatre and dance, including a strong inclination to improvisation, were major influences on many of the most innovative films of the time.
Gentlemen, do you realize that there
Okay,
isn't a
Jim,
day
I'm going
that
to stop shooting.
hardly a day goes by without some item in the daily press concerning narcotics? Now, in order to do right by this little authentic slice of life, we've gone out and bribed a few natives. Imagine anyone wanting to use real junkies just to make a movie. Wow. Believe me, we're not here for the money.
Why don't you talk for yourself, man?
Come on, it's not that much. We're waiting. We waited before. The connection is coming. He's always coming. But so is education, for example. The man who will whisper the truth in your ear. What do you want to hear?
I didn't like it. I didn't like what he said.
I'm not going
He moved
home.
me, but I resented it. Because what he said,
You know what I
he said
resented?
nothing. I mean,
Gus?
say this. Just say it was funny.
You know what I resented?
Say he was a funny man.
Hey, there's a
That's
dead
all.
man laying
That's
there,
it.
and she's
Because
moved.
if
I
you
know
can't
that.
say the right thing,
But you don't
when
talk
a
about
man dies,
insurance at a
and
time
what
like
the
that.
hell is it all about?
Not at a time like that. You don't talk about insurance. You understand? Not at a funeral.
He was a clown. Say he was a clown. Say he died too young, and that's all. That's it.
You understand what I mean, Gus?
Look, it's done. It was done wrong, but it's done, so be it.
Well, I'm not going home.
So we'll...
I'm going to get very drunk.
From this intensely innovative cross-fertilization came the movement which came to be called the New American Cinema.
May 10th. Thank God for the rain, which has helped wash away the garbage and the trash off the sidewalks. I'm working long hours now, 6 in the afternoon to 6 in the morning, sometimes even 8 in the morning, 6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. It's a long hustle, but it keeps me real busy. I can take in $350 a week, sometimes even more when I do it off the meter. All the animals come out at night. Whores, skunk pussies, buggers, queens, fairies, dopers, junkies. Sick, venal. Someday a real rain will come and wash all this scum off the streets.
In Europe, a new wave of filmmakers were also reshaping the filmic landscape.
Je connais un jeu auquel je gagne toujours.
Si vous ne pouvez pas perdre, ce n'est pas un jeu.
Je peux perdre, mais je gagne toujours.
Essayons.
Chacun des joueurs ramasse des cartes, à tour de rôle, autant de cartes qu'il veut, à condition de n'en prendre que dans une seule rangée à chaque fois. Celui qui ramasse la dernière carte a perdu. Voulez-vous commencer ?
Vous êtes toujours le même.
Vous êtes toujours la même.
In some cases, improvisation was an important element here also.
Ce type, il t'intéresse vraiment? Tu sais, je ne sais pas. Je me demande à quoi tu penses.
Il a plus d'argent que moi.
Qu'est-ce que ça peut te faire? Qu'est-ce que ça peut te faire? Qu'est-ce que ça peut te faire? Qu'est-ce que ça peut te faire?
Ça ne va pas, non?
Non, rien. Je voulais dire cette phrase avec une idée précise. Je ne savais pas quelle était la meilleure façon d'exprimer cette idée. Ou plutôt, je le savais. Mais maintenant, je ne sais plus. Alors que justement, je devrais le savoir. Ça ne t'arrive jamais?
Tu ne parles que de toi. Tu ne peux pas parler d'autre chose.
Est-ce que tu es méchant?
Je ne suis pas méchant, moi, Nana. Je suis triste.
Je ne suis pas triste, moi, Paul. Je suis méchante.
Ne dis pas n'importe quoi. On n'est pas au théâtre.
Vous attribuez trop d'importance, de pouvoir à la logique. Alors, durant quelques secondes, je fus envahi par une amère sensation de triomphe. Plus de cœur brisé, ni de lutte pour recommencer à vivre. Pas de questions indiscrètes à affronter, tout en s'efforçant de masquer sa défaite. Oui, vraiment une façon élégante de sortir de cette impasse.
As with atonality and serialism in music, European culture generally became concerned with developing new kinds of structure.
Hai visto? Deve rallentare per forza. Io mi metto sul bordo dell'argine. La macchina passa a 3 metri. Impossibile sbagliare.
Sì, impossibile.
Che aria buona qui. È già campagna.
E quella gente?
Tra 2 ore non c'è più nessuno.
Guido.
Dimmi.
Hai paura?
France pense à tout et à rien. Il ne sait pas si c'est le monde qui est en train de devenir rêve ou le rêve monde.
Right through to the current era, various diverse filmmakers find inspiration in music's structural patterns. In 20th century theory and philosophy, several strands of thought make fascinating connections between artistic form, social development, and electronic technology. The interrelationship of musical form and the moving image, and the way that this relates to the issues just mentioned, is the topic explored in this site. Click the link below for another suggested video, or choose another option from the main menu at the top of the page.